Hey y'all, this is Kalie. Follow along while I groom her. Sweet little baby, huh? Oh my goodness, I love it. Let's go get the bath. All right, in the tub. Nice and warm shower. You like that, don't you? Say, but I'm a little angel. You going to sleep? Oh goodness. You can't leave soap on you. Here we go. That's a sweet baby. Let's get dry now. Whew. Alrighty. Alright, Kalie, let's go. What are you smelling? What are you smelling on me? You smell your sister. Oh my goodness, I love it. I do, I love it so much. Thank you for that, sugars. Thank you for that, sugars. Yeah. You should always use a metal comb after you brush your dog so that you can tell whether or not there are mats down at the skin. A lot of pet parents will brush the coat and then they bring the dog in and we're like, it's matted. And they're like, how? I brush it all the time. Well, you're not getting down to the skin, which is called top coat brushing, when you just brush the top coat. And then they're disappointed because the dog has to be shaved. But if I cannot get this comb through her coat, I also cannot get a clip comb through it. So that would be why she would have to be shaved if she were matted. But Miss Kalie comes every 6 weeks and gets her coat taken care of. Her coat's really thick, so I'm not going like this. I'm kind of flicking the comb up. That way if I find something, I'm not going to pull on her. Also, when you comb, it gets out the rest of the undercoat that didn't blow out or brush out. Because if that gets stuck in there and left in there, then it would be matted eventually. Then you'd have to be naked. Naked. Yeah. We don't want that because your coat's beautiful. Okay. On Pomeranians, I like to tip the ear just with the shears. I just edge it around the top third of the ear. Kind of like you do with Yorkies, but I don't shave it. My grooming teacher years ago taught me that, and I was like, that's so cute, because it just leaves a little neat ear up there. I am going to take my 40 blade and scoop right underneath her eye a little bit, because she's got a little weeping going on there, as long as she tolerates it. It's okay. She's not. What about scissors? Can I do it with scissors right there, or are you funny about it in front of your eyes? Here, how about this? Yeah, it's okay. I'm just trying to. The thing is, with the Pomeranian, there's no chin hair to hold on to, so you kind of just have to try to do it while they're moving their head. I could get that a lot better if you would let me put the clipper there, but I understand. She's a baby. It's not something she's accustomed to. All right, let's Dremel your nails. You remember this part? Yeah. Your little nails are sharp. They definitely need to be filed down. Nice and smooth, so you're not scratching everybody up. Because you love people and you love to greet them. So I groomed quite a few Pomeranians. They just kind of happened that way. I love them, so I'm not mad about it. With the nail file, when you get close to the quick, you have to do a touch and go method, because they can feel the heat in their quick if you're just holding it there. And women who get their nails done can attest to that. So you'll hear me tapping it. Maybe you won't hear me, but that's what I'm doing. Your nails grow straight into a point. That's why they scratch so hard. Trying to get them as smooth as I can get them. I get it right to the quick without hurting her. Here we go, good girl. Now I'm gonna take the 40 blade and shave out her pads. Okay, now I'm gonna take the 10 blade and scoop her armpits and do her sanitary, which I'm sure she's gonna love me messing around back here, aren't you? No, come on now, it's all right. I use a very light touch. I don't dig in there. Of course, I use a light touch anyway on the whole dog, really. Now, she gets a 3/4 on her body. So I'm using a 3/4 inch clip comb over a 30 blade. I'm going to start it right here. Move your head so I can show them. Right there at her shoulder back, because I hand scissor her mane. Her mom likes her mane kind of full. I'm also not going to take it down her booty so that I have hair there to kind of round. So she's got a bubble butt. Ain't that right? And then in the front, I start like right between the legs, not this part. We leave this part fluffy. You're eyeballing me hard. I'm getting the side eye over here. Why are you side-eyeing me, huh? You should know by now that I'm not going to do anything to hurt you. I always go backwards a little bit right here up to the breastplate. Get that part a little shorter right there. Okay, now I'm going to take a 1-inch comb and go backwards up to her shoulders. This just kind of evens up the coat when you go up 2 blades from what you use to go with the coat. Then you go against it 2 blades up to even it up. Just up to the shoulder. And if I had not combed her out prior to doing this, it would not go through her coat. I would be struggling I don't worry too much about the line right there because I'm going to come back and thin and shear it and even it up. Okay. Now, the rest of it is all hand scissoring. I'm actually going to start in the back and move forward because when I get to the front, I have to take the loop off of her. And I want to be done with the back part. I'm going to get my curved thinning shears, my chunkers, my regular thinning shears, and my curves, and a couple of brushes. Okay, you ready? All right, this is the part you hate. You do your tail. I'm just going to brush it out again. Pomeranians typically hold their tail above, like over their back. So when they do that, I just cut the end a little bit. I'm just gonna go straight across right here. She's still got some grow out to do for all of the hair to be the same length because she's a baby, so it's nothing I did. She's still got a little bit of a, some stuff back here around the base of the tail that needs to be. I'm gonna thin and shear a little of it just to kind of clean that up. I'm not going to mess with the tail part because I want that to grow in. Now I'm just going to try to give her a little bubble butt by rounding off the booty with my chunkers first. I'll come back and use some different shears to clean it up real good. I'm glad she doesn't mind me trimming back here because I would have to be fighting her to stand up if that were the case. But I do have to put the brush on your butt to brush it up. Get my comb and kind of fluff her booty so I know what's needing to be trimmed up. You always scissor with the lay of the coat because if you do it sideways from the growth of the coat, you'll have chop marks, lines throughout the coat. That's why you see groomers doing this. It's because we're trying to do it in line with the way the hair grows. Now I'm using my thinning shears to just kind of neaten up the ends of what I've trimmed. There's nothing cuter than a pom booty that's been rounded up or a corgi booty. Corgi booties are the cutest because when they walk down the hallway, their little butts go side to side. Makes my day just to see a corgi booty walk down the hall. I'm just going to kind of turn her so you can see what I've done with the butt. Hey, baby. And that's kind of what I was going for, was kind of rounding it. That part's done. Clean up the sides here and your legs. Good girl. I'm no master groomer, but I can groom a pet dog and make it look cute. Now I'm just cleaning it up with my curves. Anything that's hanging out. Okay, now let's do your feet. I'm not cutting so much hair off her feet that her toenails show. I'm just trying to neaten that up. Don't curl your toes because I don't want to make your foot look stupid. You want to smell it? Okay. Around this side and do this leg. You gotta smell it again? Okay. It's closed, so if she licks it, it's not gonna hurt her. These are chunkers, for those of you that don't know. They just have wider gaps in between the teeth, and they take big chunks of hair out, which is why they call them chunkers. Unlike thinning shears have really small gaps in between the teeth, and they take out just a little bit at a time. Now I'm going to start scissoring her mane from the bottom up using my chunkers. I'm trying to blend right here where at the back of the neck where I stopped so that it doesn't look like there's a line. So this just kind of makes it fall right into place. There we go. Okay, now I'll put this around her waist so that I can still maintain safety and be able to trim her mane up. All right, sweet girl. Sometimes I just have to work on what she's moving or the direction she's turning. I have to work on that part for a minute. It gives her a little bit of freedom of movement on the table. So I'll work on the side that's available to me until I can't. And then I'll have to make her stand where I need her to, make her look the direction I need her to. I'm just kind of fluffing it so I can see what falls out and neaten it up. And you just keep scissoring and fluffing with the comb until you get the look you're going for, which is round and beautiful. Can I tilt your head up just a minute, please? Look, I'm barely holding. I just want to hold your chin up, okay? Good girl. Dogs are resistance animals. Sometimes they will fight against what you're trying to do just because it's their natural instinct to pull against something that's pushing. That's why sometimes a soft hold is much better than a hard hold. Now I'm going to get my thinning shears and just clean up anything I see that needs to be blended. It may not look like it from there, but her hair is long. Like my whole finger is going down to the skin. It's her beautiful mane. We don't do this on her sister anymore. We kind of blend it because her sister's hair is so thick it gets matted. So we just kind of blend her head instead of doing the thick mane like we used to try to do. Sometimes you just have to work with the coat type and do what's best for the dog. Kind of like when women or men, I guess, go to a hairdresser and you have curly hair or straight hair, you kind of just have to go with it and do the hairstyle that looks best with your type of hair. The only reason I use women for my examples is because I am one and I don't know about men's experience like I do women. So it's certainly nothing against men, because I like men too. All right, darling. You are so pretty, Kalie. Oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty, girl. Now, I am going to do something a little different on her today so that I don't mess up her mane by putting a collar bow or something. I'm going to put an ear bow in. I use hemostats to put in an ear bow. I just wrap it around with 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to get it too tight, and it's close to the end, but I have enough room that I can open the end of it and grab a piece of hair. And you want to start at the, not down to the skin, because you won't be able to pull it, like midway, and then just like that. And there she is. She's so pretty. And you ready for your close-up? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Kalie, the Pomeranian. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Go spread some kindness, and I'll see y'all in the next video.